Hello students, in this video we will study about the reactions energetics. Reactions energetics. What are the reactions energetics? The term is indicated energetics means if the energies concept is going in the reaction, so energy either energy is releases or energy is absorbed. So there are two types of reactions on the basis of reactions energetics. The first one we will discuss exothermic reaction, and the second one we will discuss endothermic reaction. So what are the exothermic reaction and what are the endothermic reaction? Exothermic reactions release heat energy, and what are the endothermic reactions? Reactions absorb heat energy, that are called exothermic reactions. Okay, it means delta H, change in enthalpy of this exothermic reaction, is negative, and change in enthalpy is endothermic reaction is positive. Delta H is change in enthalpy, and delta H is also change in enthalpy on here. Let's about the example. If I talk about very common example, if we add water and quicklime, that is vigorous reaction will occur with releasing so much heat energy. And this is the another example of breaking down of limestone in the presence of heat. CaO plus CO2 will get the product, that is the endothermic. Here energy is absorbed and using to break down the products. So endothermic reaction. It means here HR yani ki heat of reactant is greater than heat of product, and here it is HP greater than heat of product is greater than heat of reactant. It means what is HR? Heat of reactant. Heat enthalpy, we can say heat enthalpy of reactant, that is heat enthalpy of product. So it is basic formula is this delta H barabar delta H is equal to HP minus HR. That is the basic formula. यानी कि heat enthalpy of product minus heat enthalpy of reactant. If heat enthalpy of reactant is greater, it means its negative sign indicates that it will be negative change. So it will be positive change. So these are the basic thing you have to understand about the exothermic and endothermic reaction. So heat energy is absorbed in this reaction where HP is greater than, always I didn't write the numeral value, which is also sometime not remember, but you need not to remember, you just remember the formula and these things HP greater than HR. In question the numeral value just like 430 kilojoule per mole you have given, just like a reactant, and product is just given 470. So you have given the what is the enthalpy change in the reaction. So if I write the question, if the heat enthalpy of reactant is minus heat enthalpy of reactant is 420 kilojoule per mole, and heat enthalpy of product you have given is just 470 kilojoule per mole. So what is the enthalpy change? Enthalpy change will be obviously by the formula delta H is equal to HP minus HR. On applying on here 470 minus 420, so 50 kilojoule per mole. And what type of reaction it is, question will be asked. If its value is positive, and what type of reaction? This is the endothermic reaction. This will be the endothermic reaction. So in this way you can easily find the nature of the reaction. What is the nature of the reaction? And how will you calculate the total enthalpy change? So that will be endothermic reaction. Another example, we can take any enthalpy change example, so you can identify easily the enthalpy change in the reactions. Or particularly if total enthalpy change is given and you have to ask the HR or HP and one of them is given, then you can find the required one which is asked in the question. So in this way you can set so many questions based on this fact. Thank you.